Hello, I'm Ms. Baropoulos, one of the guidance counselors here at Oakville Trafalgar High School. Today, I'll be talking to you about course selection process for your grade 10 year. Our topics will include a discussion on graduation requirements, including an overview of compulsory courses, STEM credits, elective credits, and community involvement. The second portion of the presentation will focus on the course selection process, including how you go about selecting your grade 10 courses and how you enter and submit them in My Blueprint. The goal is to earn your Ontario Secondary School diploma. This includes various components which we'll review today. There are 17 compulsory credits in high school as outlined here. In grade 9, they include your English, math, science, geography, and physical education and French credit. Some of you may also be taking your art and/or your technology credit in grade 9. One credit in both art and technology is compulsory in either grade 9 or 10. Your grade 10 compulsory courses will be English, math, science, history, and civics and careers. If you're missing your art or technology credit from this year, please ensure you add one or both into your course selections for next year. In grade 11, your compulsory courses are English and math, and in grade 12, your compulsory course is English. In addition to these courses, you must complete one credit in a STEM-related course, and we'll discuss those options in more detail later on. Students are required to take 8 credits in grade 9, 10, and 11, and a minimum of 6 credits with HDSB, 3 each semester in grade 12. If you are in our French immersion program, your compulsory courses are slightly different. In grade 9, English, math, and phys ed are provided in English instruction. French immersion courses include science, geography, French, and building the entrepreneurial mindset. In grade 10, your compulsory courses are English, math, and science, which will be provided with English instruction. History, French, civics and careers, and drama will be your French immersion credits. Your grade 10 drama serves as your compulsory art credit. In grade 11, English, math, and science are your compulsory courses. And in grade 12, English and French are your compulsory courses. In addition to these courses, you also must complete one STEM-related course. However, your STEM requirement is met in grade 9 with your compulsory French immersion business course. As is the case with all students, you're required to take 8 credits in grade 9, 10, and 11, and a minimum of 6 credits within HDSB in grade 12. In grade 9, you enter high school with most courses being de-streamed. In grade 10, this changes. You'll find that there are 2 pathways available to you. Those ending in 2P equal applied courses, and those ending in 2D equal academic courses. When determining your pathway, consider your education goals. Ensure your parents are part of the discussion, and also know your teachers can be a great resource as well. You're also welcome to book an appointment with your guidance counselor if you have questions around discussing the right pathway for you. There are additional resources you can review in the course selection information sheet that will be shared with you as well. If you are identified as gifted through HDSB, you can choose courses that end in 2D5. The 5 represents gifted programming. In grade 10, gifted cluster courses include English, math, science, and history. If you are not identified as gifted, please do not select these courses. French immersion credits will end in 2D4. FI students, please select those 5 in My Blueprint when choosing courses. FI courses in grade 10 include history, civics and careers, French immersion, and drama. Drama will meet your art requirement in grade 9 or 10 as well. As mentioned previously, grade 10 students are required to take a full course load each semester for a total of 8 credits. Please note, civics and careers are both half credits, so my blueprint will indicate that you've chosen 9 credits because of this, with a total of 8 credits of value. Students are required to earn 1 STEM credit on their way to their Ontario Secondary School diploma. Subjects that fall under one of these subject areas qualify as your STEM credit. This 1 credit is in addition to any compulsory credits. For example, if you are taking TAS 101, it counts towards your compulsory credit in grade 9 or 10, but does not also count towards the STEM credit. However, if you are taking BEM 101 or BEM 104, you are earning your STEM credit this year. We recommend you aim to complete the STEM credit by the end of grade 11. You can also see that cooperative education is listed as an option to earn your STEM credit as well. Co-op is an option for students in grade 11 or 12. So those are your 17 compulsory courses, which we've already discussed. There are also 13 elective courses that make up your 30 required to graduate. In addition to that, you're required to take 2 e-learning credits, complete 40 community hours, which we'll discuss later, as well as complete your Ontario Secondary School literacy test that is completed in your grade 10 year. Your grade 10 teachers will spend time ensuring you are confident prior to writing the literacy test. The test is based on grade 9 English course expectations, and our students are overwhelmingly successful the first time they write it. The 2 e-learning credits previously mentioned can be planned for, or you can choose to opt out of them. If you'd like to opt out of them, come down to guidance and pick up an opt-out form, or you can click this link and complete the form and return it to guidance. There is no disadvantage to opting out. You are still able to select e-learning courses if you choose to later on. It just isn't part of the compulsory requirements to graduate. Community involvement hours. Many of you have already started completing your community hours, which is amazing. You submit your hours in the Student Services Brightspace account. In there, you will find a Google form to complete. Only your first 40 hours need to submit it and entered by us. Most of our students earn well over 40 community hours. We ask that you keep any verification documentation for hours completed over 40 at home, virtually in a folder. There are many awards that are based on community involvement, the Lieutenant Governor's Award being one. Volunteering provides a great service to our community and is also an excellent way to build your resume, network, and refer to in post-secondary supplementary applications. We're going to now move on to the second part of our presentation, which involves how you input your course selections into My Blueprint. All course options are in My Blueprint /Halton. It's really important that you enter the /Halton because it links to your Halton account, meaning your password and username are the same one you use for anything HDSB. You click on the school account and log in. When you enter, you click on the high school tab on the left-hand side, and it will pull up your official OTHS high school planner. You will see in the 9th grade column all the courses you're already enrolled in this year. And now you'll be entering your course selections in the grade 10 column. Compulsory courses are already identified to be selected. In grade 10, those are English, math, science, history, and civics and careers. The first 4 require you to choose an applied ending in a P or academic ending in a D pathway, as discussed earlier. In addition to that, please remember if you have not taken your art or technology credit in grade 9, you need to add those courses into your grade 10 course selections as well. Also, here on the right-hand side is the graduation indicator. If you click it, you will see provided detailed information about earned and planned credits, as well as other requirements such as the STEM credit. Please review the graduation indicator prior to submitting your courses to ensure your credit accumulation and requirements are accurate. Some of our students choose to reach ahead in grade 10. There are some students who this is a reasonable choice for, but for the vast majority, it is not. Course selection is developed with the intellectual development of a student in that grade. So by reaching up, you're expected to meet and succeed intellectually with those expectations. You have to be ready for an increase in workload, homework, overall expectations, including working independently, a higher level of thinking, and in-depth analysis. You will be working in groups and presenting to a class with students who are not your cohort and need to be comfortable with that. Once you choose to reach ahead with a course, you're expected to remain in it, even if the mark isn't what you hoped it would be. There isn't an opportunity to drop a course in grade 10 or to switch to a different course if things start going sideways. We really encourage students to reflect on all of these points prior to choosing to reach ahead with any grade 11 course. Summer school registration and information will be available in April. Last year's course offerings are available for you to reference in the Student Services Brightspace shell. Traditionally, compulsory courses are offered in summer school with very few electives being offered. Please do keep that in mind when you plan. If you plan to take a summer school course, do not include it in your course selections for OT. Please select an alternative course, and in the comments section, please let us know what your summer plan is. Please plan thoroughly. You want to ensure that your goals, whether they are short-term goals, long-term goals, are incorporated into your selections. What is your skill set? What values do you have? What are any interests you have? What are your education plans? Please consider all of this when choosing your courses. Choose your courses and pathways wisely. The courses that we run, the number of classes for each course are all determined by your choices now. Teachers are hired, courses are sectioned according to the selections you make now. So it is important that your course selections are well thought out to avoid disappointment later. The courses you choose now will be your courses next year. Changes are very limited to primarily pathway changes, for example, moving from academic math to applied. Courses are not built with extra seats in them for when you change your mind. Therefore, it's important that you take the time and think about the most appropriate choices and pathways for you now. Avoid disappointment later. December 10th, there will be a course fair in the atrium where you'll have an opportunity to explore and ask experts any questions you have around grade 10 courses. Questions can be around any of the topics, including course activities and evaluations. Take advantage of this opportunity and add it in your calendar now. What's next? Review all course selection resources located in Student Services Brightspace account, including how-to videos. The resources are also linked at the end of this video. There is a lot of information available for you to review that will make this course selection process easier. Please do your research in my blueprint. You're welcome to meet with your guidance counselor. You can book an appointment through the link found in Brightspace or come down to guidance to scan the QR code. Please review your course selections with your parents prior to submitting them. Your courses need to be submitted into my blueprint by February 7th at the latest. It is mandatory that you add your parents' email address, and once you submit your courses, they will receive an email asking them to confirm them. Yes, the deadline is February 7th. However, for students who submit their courses prior to the 7th, you'll give your guidance counselor an opportunity to review them for very common and easy to make errors. For example, choosing the wrong pathway course, SBI 3C versus SBI 3U. These mistakes are easy to make. So if you'd like your counselor to review your selections, please submit them prior to the February 7th deadline to give us an opportunity to review them as well. This is your guidance department. There are 3 of us here who are happy to help you. Miss O'Hare is responsible for surnames A through G. Miss Veropoulos, that's me, is responsible for students with surnames H to O. And Miss Pickard is responsible for students starting with the surname P to Z. Once again, you can book your appointment with us using the link in Brightspace or using the QR code found in the guidance office. Please review these resources in your course selection planning. There are how-to videos and important information such as course catalog and much more. Your grade 10 course selections are due in my blueprint and approved by a parent by February 7th. We now ask you spend about 10 minutes with the subject expert in front of you, your teacher, for this particular course, whose class you're sitting in right now. Your teacher is going to spend some time discussing pathways available in their subject area for grade 10 and beyond. We wish you all the very best in this year's course selection process. We are here to support you any way we can. Thank you for listening.